Hi, my name is Ben Roof. Today I'll be presenting my project on developing an energy efficient banana dehydration process. My goal was to create a method that balanced effective moisture extraction, minimal energy use, and sustainability. I'll cover the evolution of my design, how I use data to guide it, and the results of my experiments. My original design involved slicing the bananas into smaller pieces and then squeezing out the moisture. After that, I planned to dry them by placing them on a rack in direct sunlight, covered by mesh to prevent contamination. And further drying, if further drying was needed, I consider using a fire or additional heat. While this method was very energy efficient, it wasn't practical due to inconsistent drying conditions and lack of control over the process. The evolution of my design. So, after analyzing the results from the initial method, I found that using a controlled experiment like an oven would give more consistent results. I adapted my design and I cut the bananas into 1 centimeter slices to dry them in an oven at 200 degrees Fahrenheit for 330 minutes. While this method took 30 minutes longer than the oven's original drying time of 300 minutes, it proved more reliability in terms of moisture content. Data-informed design. So the data collected from both methods was crucial in guiding my final design. I focused on dry mass as an important indicator of how effective moisture was removed. Here are a few observations. So for the first one, the initial mass was 123.3 grams in the oven method and 128 in my developed process. By time three, it had gone down to 74.7 grams, while mine had only gone to 82 grams. And by time six, it was at 50 grams, while the developed process was down to 49 grams. As you can see, both methods reduced the dry mass significantly, but the oven method achieved a slightly lower final dry mass, showing it removed a bit more water. The moisture content for both methods at time six was close to the target, with the oven method at 16.68% and my developed method at 14.42%, showing that both methods successfully dried the bananas to a level suitable for storage. Energy efficiency was another important factor. The oven dehydration method used 9.3, while my developed process used 10.23 because of the added time. Despite this slightly higher energy use in my design, the trade-off was the increased control over the drying environment, which allowed for a more consistent results. The biological properties of banana were essential in guiding the dehydration process. Bananas contain approximately 75% water, which makes them highly perishable and prone to rapid spoilage if not dried properly. That's why this is so important, and we tried to get down to 20% to ensure that they can be safely stored for extended periods. Our goal for moisture was 20%. Like I said, both methods successfully achieved this target through my developed process. Took a bit longer. The drying curves clearly show that the oven dehydration was quicker, but my design method showed a steadier decrease in moisture content over time, making it a more controlled process. To conclude, my project shows how an initial design can evolve to improve reliability and efficiency. While the developed process took longer and used slightly more energy, it provided better control and consistent drying results. The data clearly demonstrated that both methods were effective in reaching the moisture content goal, but the oven method had an edge in speed. This project helped me to understand how to balance energy use with the desired outcomes, and I look forward to applying this knowledge in future projects.